All right, shalom, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelite coming week in, week out. The prophesied the downfall of America in this society. We'll start off giving all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And a few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. This the brother Mothers Awayunya, aka M.O.T.B. I'm coming back with another quick sit down, quick video. And basically, man, I'm gonna touch on this one right here because, hey, we've been saying that this M.O.T.B is about to come to pass, and this man is speaking about it, and we've been saying these things was gonna come, man, but people didn't want to listen because they think it's a joke because it's taking a long time and all of that. But I'm gonna start off with this. This is Habakkuk 2:1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower. And I will and will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I should answer when I reprove. Because yeah, we standing upon our watch. We watching, we paying attention. Letting it be known the M.O.T.B is coming. And these people is not paying attention. They too busy out here in La La Land. And now it was a dude I ran into yesterday at a Walgreens, and he said, I was pushing the cart outside. He said, "Yeah, you could just keep it on the curb. Don't push it to the street." And I said, "Okay, I'm not gonna push it to the street. I was gonna keep it right here." He like, "Oh no, you good then? You good right there?" He said, "Cause it's a chip in it, and it's gonna stop it. It's gonna stop the cart, and then they'll have to reprogram it to get the cart working again." I said, "Damn, yeah, they just be putting. They putting chips in everything." He said, "Yeah, man." He said, pretty soon they're gonna be trying to put chips in us, and then that's when I started giving him the breakdown, not to take it. That's the M.O.T.B, and let them know, man. Just resist it. Don't put that in you, in the power of Yahweh Shemel Shah, because you don't want that, because you're not gonna get no repentance. And let them know that he is Israelite, man, and we are the chosen line of the people, and that's why they coming after us to mainly attack us, you know. So yeah, man, these things are coming. You got some people watching. You got some people understanding this. But you ain't got a lot of people watching and really understanding and paying attention. Verse 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. And we making it plain to you, very plain, that this is coming, that they trying to put microchip in your hand or in your forehead, which is the M.O.T.B. Now, if you don't want to listen, that's on you. But we giving out these answers, giving you the vision, showing you and letting you know what's about to go down. See, these people don't understand what's about to go down. But we see it. We got the foresight, the fortitude. We watch it. We paying attention. This is what it is. And this is all through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. And it's coming, and look, man, it's coming, man. The vision is yet for a appointed time. At the end it shall speak and not lie. And what are you seeing? You seeing it speaking. And it's not lying, it's telling the truth. So now that you knowing this and seeing this and and watching, what are you going to do? What are you going to do in that day? Because we've been saying this. And we've been letting it be known. And everybody refused to listen to the men of the Lord. They too busy all out in La La Land, saying what they want to say and doing what they want to do, what it say. And then I'm going to let the video play. In 2 Peter 3, I'm gonna start at 1, just because we letting it be known. The second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, and both which I stir up your pure minds by the way of remembrance, because the Lord bringing us to remembrance and all of that, letting us know, stirring up our pure minds, letting people know that these things were said back then, and now we reiterating it in the future, letting you know. Verse 2. That ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets, and of the commandments of us, the apostle, of the Lord Yahweh and Savior. So yeah, man. So now you being known. Verse 3. Knowing this first, that there should come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts. So you see a lot of scoffers walking after their own lusts, doing what they want to do because they don't want to take the accountability of what's about to go down. But that's fine. Because since you ain't want to take the accountability of what's being said or what's going on, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua is going to deal with you. You know? That's what's going to happen. And you going to have to accept that. Because you didn't want to listen to the men of the Lord when it was being said. But it's, you know, we're going to keep preaching and doing this work. We're not going to stop. You know? Verse 3. Matter of fact, I'm got another scripture. Because everybody don't want to listen, then what's going to end up happening? This is Revelation 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the same should drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High Power God, which is poured out without mixture, and the cup of his indignation, and he should be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So that's what's going to happen. You're going to get judged. You're going to get judged, man. And this place is going to be completely decimated. You know? And the smoke, because it's going to get destroyed by thermonuclear fire. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image and receive the charagma of his name. Exactly. So this is not a game. And Yahweh Bashim Shai is going to keep showing you people that the M.O.T.B is what it is. This microchip. So now that I got that out, let's let this play and you're going to hear.
Congratulations. It's been a really, really amazing time with the man of God on your Love World. For 3 weeks now, you know, we've just been learning so much, receiving so much. So, you know, all the while, if you remember on the station, we've had several discussions, and all the time you've been educating us on how you know, the internet can be used to leverage on your business and on your endeavors and all of the things, you know, that come with it, social media platforms, marketing, and all of that. And I do recall specifically on several occasions, you know, you talked to us about the Internet of Things. We've discussed artificial intelligence and all of these things, and relating them to the things that Pastor has told us. What can you give us a picture of what could potentially happen if human beings start getting connected to the Internet of Things? Because that's where it's going, right? People, it's probably going to people being chipped so they can be tracked or monitored or connected. Can you give us a picture of potentially what that would be like?
Okay, so thank you. So what happened basically is, now let me give you an analogy. So you have a network right now, any of the network provider, and where you have different devices, and you have SIM card in each of those devices to communicate within the network. And once you have the SIM card within the gadget, then you can be able to do voice, you can be able to do data, you can be able to do any form of communication across the network. But the only hindrance there is you find communication to have a lot of call attenuation within the network, where you have, slow communication, data are not well transferred and all that. But if you need to make a call, you take your gadget based on the SIM card you have and dial that number within the network. Yes. Bring that same analogy into what we are having. And right now, human being is going to become the phone and the chip in their body is going to be the SIM card. So it means that when you say, I want to make a call to someone's phone, you don't need to make a call to someone's phone. You are making a call to a human being as the phone, the body. So it means that IoT, the component of IoT is going to become, or each component of IoT is going to become a human being as the component. So, right, so if I need to browse the internet, if I need to search anything, the data is in my body. I don't need to get the data somewhere. The storage is in my body. Possibly the SIM card will have a way to relate with my mind. So they have the total control of my body, what that means. So I'll have to explain this. Now, for that to communicate, for such communication to happen, we need a 5G. And that's where 5G concept came into being. Yes. Now, the danger parts of 5G, I'm not going to discuss about that. But the concept right here, the future that technology is looking at is ability not to carry any gadgets anymore. Okay. Ability not to transact on any platform. So instead for you looking for a platform to transact, you are the platform. Are there health consequences to this? Of course. Are there going to be a lot of people having health issues relating to this? Of course. Will there be a lot of surgeries where we need to have data being implants beyond the SIM card that you have? Of course. Most organizations offering services right now, instead of having the services online, we now need to find a way to have the services in-chipped within the SIM card that you have in your body, the chip. So that means if I'm transacting anything with you, I need to find a way to ensure that that module can be included on the chip in your body. I'm very sure you saw at the mobile conference where Bill Gates, they couldn't allow a lot of videos to be shared and all that. You can see that people are using their body to authenticate when they buy something. That is where it is going.
Okay, you know, Lanre,
yeah, go ahead.
Pastor told us, he explained to us from the scriptures, in the portion of the Bible that talks about that anyone who accepts the mark of the beast in their bodies, in this case being the microchip, is doomed, really, because it's like taking over your body, that you will no longer have a free will to serve God, because now you're going to be remotely controlled. Can you also explain that? How that someone who has a chip in them, it's not only is the person now becoming the platform for transactions, but more than that, the person's will, perhaps emotions, perhaps intellect, is going to be overridden. We used to see all these things in the movies, and we used to say, okay, wow, sci-fi, but it looks like it's going in that direction. So how does that happen?
So first and foremost, let's take this. The entire world is going into one world government, where we're going to have autocracy in place, where there will be one single person that's going to be in charge of the entire policy, using technology to control the world government. And this kind of government is not a government that wants to control countries alone, but I want to control homes and individual lives. So they are using the technology to control you as a human being, your body, your soul. I'm not sure about the spirit, all right? But your body, your soul, they are finding a way to let technology controls it. And the only way you can achieve that is to consider every human being as a component, all right, within the technology ecosystem. Of course, the moment you have, several times on Cyber Alerts, we discussed about machine learning, we talk about artificial intelligence. Now, in this case, instead of using the artificial intelligence, those chipset, once they put it in your body, they become a natural intelligence, no more artificial. So with that SIM card, the individual world governments, when I say world government, it means that one person is going to emerge that will control the entire world. That is where they are driving toward. If you hear clearly Bill Gates, when he's making a statement, he said very clearly that we are looking for one single platform where you could press a click and you can control everything around the world. That's where they are driving toward. So if the SIM card comes, I tell you the truth, the way the whole thing is going right now, they'll find a way to get the G7, G8 nation to come into beer. And of course, when G7, G8 nation come into beer, for African governments and all that, you just need to get a bait or maybe money or something to get them on board. And once they can do that, you don't need to get a passport to travel anymore. You just need to have the chipset in your body. And once you have the chipset, you can go anywhere around the world. Of course, from the back end is a big data. Now they can have algorithm now to control human being, not the chipset. Because the chipset is connected to every part of your body. Remember, I said, no more artificial intelligence is now natural intelligence.
That's serious. All right, I would really love to talk some more, Lanre, but, we have to go. But I will prevail upon the producers to bring you back tomorrow or next so we can talk a bit more about these things because it's important. A lot of people are very, very excited. I've watched some videos in which people are actually happy of becoming cyborgs and being part machine and part human, and they're excited about it, not knowing the implications and the consequence of this, knowing fully well that they're going to be doomed forever. It's so sad, but that's the reason why we continue to pray and why we continue to preach the gospel everywhere, so that people will have the will to make this decision to live their lives for Jesus Christ. So thank you so much, Lanre. I will definitely...
Yeah, man. And that's what's going down. So it's either you gonna submit wholeheartedly until you how about Shem Shad, you're gonna go with that because that's coming, man. That is coming. And it's almost here. So it's either get right with the Heavenly Father while you can, and then the Lord will keep you from this. And this is Revelations 3:10. Because thou hast kept the words of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which should come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that's the hour of temptation, is the M.O.T.B. So we got to keep the words of Yahweh Shem Yahshua's patience and endure in his truth. And he'll keep us from that. So with that, I want to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shem Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work, and a few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husband. Keep pushing and doing the work. Shalom, Barakatham, and a Baba Ball.